and roll outlaw. They rock. Yo, 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 yo. I'm a rock and roll outlaw. Woo! Alexa, stop music. All right, here you go, man. Friday night is Antifa Friday here at the Tactical Fudge Filming Studios, the Tactical Fud Compound here in the beautiful Hizzy Park in near on the outskirts of Detroit, Michigan. Welcome, YouTube gun lovers and gun show lovers and music lovers. Clutch, little rock and roll outlaw for you tonight. I should have paused it, see if it paused at the end of the show and then play us out from the solo break, but I'm kind of stupid that way. This old angry Santa here. Just like Texas Paul says, I hope your coffee's as good as mine. Hell, I hope it's better. Yes. Well, I'm back on doing videos. It kind of sucked, man. I had a bunch of shit going on, man. Got the TMI, man, but I had all types of dental stuff and weird stuff going inside my nasal cavities, and I was on like steroids and antibiotics, and then I had a root canal that was all wrong and screwed up, and I had to go get dental surgery, and I was just having migraine headaches for like 2 weeks, and then I got that doggone Trumperia virus or Trumperia bacteria, whatever the hell, the lettuce shits. I had the shits for 8 straight days, and I couldn't get on the antibiotics because I had already just came off antibiotics for my dental stuff. So they tried to, just give me Imodium AD, and I was taking a bunch of shit trying to just get over it naturally. Well, it doesn't go away. I don't know anybody else has had this. It's real big in Michigan, around the country. I don't know if you guys have heard much about this lettuce shits. I call it the Trumperia virus because he got rid of all the fucking, safeguards and all the funding to follow all these different bacterias and food services, FDA. He just got rid of everything. CDC, they defunded everything. He's a fucking idiot. So once again, just like I predicted, we would have pandemics and other stuff because of Trump, like this, measles outbreaks and all that shit, man. Because libtards want health care and libtards believe in, vaccines and disease prevention. Jesus Christ, you can't make this shit up. But anyways, so we got a fucking idiot, doing the White House. So I call it the Trumperia virus, and that's what it was. And it's hard to get rid of it. And once you get it, it was like fighting it for weeks. And I took the antibiotics. Then for 5 days, I couldn't shit after I had this, because I had another round of antibiotics. Well, it messed my guts all up. So I started taking a probiotic. And so this whole week, man, I've just been trying to get back into fucking, I post a couple pictures and a couple of short video, shorts, 15-second, 30-second shorts with just pictures. And with songs, which I love doing that. I mean, it's fun, it's easy, it's not a thing. But, what I really want to do is at least once a week have a long format show like this, like, almost like a podcast, a one-man podcast. And normally on Friday night, it is Friday night, Antifa Friday, I would normally be having at least a margarita, a beer or something, and or a bourbon. And but I'm, got my Ghost Gun coffee. I'm drinking coffee tonight because I'm trying to take it easy. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. And I think once I, start eating normal again, I haven't really been eating very well normal. And I start, getting my energy back up and everything, I'll be back to the same old vigorous Antifa, angry Santa fighting the system. Well, anyways, what are we going to talk about tonight? Obviously, we'll have some gun stuff to talk about. It's not a tactical FUD Tuesday, so I'm not gonna really get into too much tactical shit. Fat old guy tactics, fat old liberal gun guy tactics, the way my mind thinks. But maybe we'll get into some of the news going around, some of the conspiracy stuff, some of the stuff that's been happening that we know from well-vetted media, people that are actually reporting what's happening, not bought and paid for state-run media like Fox, OAN, them channels. Just absolute fucking, if you want comedy, watch that. Yeah, you'll laugh your ass off, but it's absolute fucking garbage. You've got to be a fucking double-digit IQ moron to fucking buy their bullshit. It's so, and they even got guys on Fox. They had a guy on Fox a couple days ago, flat out calling DT a pedophile right on the channel, man. They cut him off so fast. When were they going to release the rest of the Epstein files? When are they going to what are they hiding? This, that, the other, all of a sudden, all these conspiracy nuts and these fucking right-wing guys that for years were, we gotta get these pedophiles. There's a, Pizzagate, blah, blah, blah. Now they can't fucking get rid of it fast enough. They don't want to hear nothing about no fucking Epstein files or any of that shit. But yet, that's who's running the fucking country, man. It's fucking the pedophile Epstein culture. It's all his buddies. So, hey, it's the fucking Zionists. They're all fucking pro-Zionist. They're all fucking bought and paid for by that country, that Israel. And that's what's going on, man. They're all bought and fucking paid for. They just keep getting grift after grift, payment after payment, grifting everything, fucking still running these child sex rings all over the place, man. It's fucking sickening. Thousands and thousands of children disappear in this country every fucking year. And I'm gonna tell you a fucking secret. It ain't fucking trans people doing it. It ain't fucking gay people doing it. Well, some of the gay ones, like your fucking boy that just passed the other day. He was fucking queer as a $3 bill. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there is a fucking thing about raping a 13-year-old boy. Your lady Lindsey Graham. That's fucking your last when he died. I'm just like, good, fuck him. Another fucking dead pedophile. I don't give a fuck about these people. I'm Angry Santa. These fucking people are the scourge of the fucking earth. It made me sick to see like Hakeem Jeffries and some of these Democrats get on there and saying, oh, we're sad to see he died and he did a lot of good things. He didn't do fucking nothing good. Fuck that. He's ruined this country. Him, Mitch McConnell, Mike Johnson. These motherfuckers have destroyed this fucking country with the fucking Heritage Foundation's backing and their plan. Oh yeah, man, this country is fucking ruined. We were on the precipice of the fucking ninth ring of hell. And you still got people fucking waving Trump flags. I mean, these are the dumbest of the fucking dumb. I'm no fucking rocket surgeon myself, and I could see many years ago this guy was a fucking clown, a grifter, and a fucking pedophile. He admits it. Said he wanted to fuck his daughter. Said he thought his daughter was hot and wanted to sleep with her. If she wasn't his daughter, he would be with her. I mean, it's fucking sickening. He fucking admits it. So, I mean, and then you get mad when we call him a pedophile. The pedophile in chief. POC. But on the way to the destruction of this fucking fading republic, this fading democracy, we still gonna have fun, and it's a time for a guy like me to shine. I've always told Mrs. Claus, it's times like these that this is what I was built for. This is what I was made for. Fucking, this is my time to shine, and I fucking love it. I love building guns. I like shooting. I like watching stuff about tactics. I'm not a big class going to guy. I don't like to go to the shooting classes and all that, but I like to marinate on it, dwell on it, think about it. If this happens, what about this? If I have this set here, this set there, this done this way, this done that way, this prepared, this buried here, this done that. Is this all, what if this happens? Now, what if they do that? What if they pass this? What if, martial laws and they start going home? What is it? All these different scenarios, man. I'm like a fucking old school 1990s conspiracy theorist, but everything I say and know is all happened and is true and is happening right now. I'm not one of these fucking 1980s, 1990s conspiracy theorists that kept saying the government was going to be corrupt and it was going to take away our freedoms and this and that. And then when it finally actually is fucking happening at this current moment, now, oh, wait a minute, libtard, communist, you're a common leftist. So, and one of the things that I want to accomplish with this YouTube page, not just to show off guns and stuff that I've built. I am like probably one of the worst gunsmiths you'll ever meet. I fucking don't let me get around a revolver. I'll fuck it up for sure. You want your revolver fucked up? Let me fucking start taking the cover off the fucking revolver and start dicking with the internals. It'll be a piece of junk within about a couple weeks. But what I am good at is building Glocks and Glock clones and Gucci Glocks. I don't know what it is. I just click with Glock. They're simple and I fucking love them. I just think they're just the best all around semi-auto striker fire that you can have. They're not super cheap, but yet they're not outside the reach of a common people. You can get yourself a micro Glock, a real like a 42 or a 43, 43X or whatever. You can get yourself a mid-size, Glock 19s, Glock 17, a nightstand gun, a Glock 45, G45, or a 45 caliber Glock, like a 41, 20, or not 20, Glock 21, Glock 30, 30S, whatever, 36. You can get, 45 caliber Glocks, and now they're getting a little more expensive than the ones that are discontinued, but you can get a mid-size, a micro, and a full size. Get your 12 gauge shotgun, your fucking battle rifle, and that's all you really need. Maybe a snub nose revolver to slip into a hoodie pocket, and that's all you really need. You don't need to be a fucking gun nut like I am. Have like 10 different kinds of the same fucking basic gun, because I'm going to be comparing like CZs with Canics against fucking Springfields and Glocks, like 4 different brands in basically the same size and basically the same. I'm gonna make some videos like that. I know everybody does that. I'm gonna start using video editing software. I'm gonna do live stuff like this where there's no edits or anything, but eventually I want to start doing the editing and putting funny stuff together, but also information, doing it kind of in a different way, in a leftist fucking tree hugging fucking empathetic, yet empathetic towards the people that deserve it, but brutal to the people that don't. And that's just, kind of the Robin Hood spirit, just something like that. Like I say in my bio, what am I, wannabe Robin Hood, ballistic acrobat. I shoot with the force. Don't even need a red dot. I got some cool new ones that in the last 6 months that I've picked up, getting close to retirement kind of shenanigans with money, moving things back and forth, getting a little inheritance, moving things, I picked up about 4 or 5 of my dream pistols. So I'm not a big rifle guy, not a big shotgun guy. I mean, I've got rifle shotguns, but more of a pistol person myself. Not the greatest shot, but I can do okay now that I got my left eye fixed. This eye, I've had 2 operations on this eye in the last year. Had a hole in my retina repaired and had the cataract taken off. So got average vision in my right eye, really good vision in my left eye. So it made me change my dominant eye. Now my dominant eye is my left eye. So, and I'm right-handed. I was normally shooting with my right eye. So long range scope shooting with a rifle, I'll use my right eye because I can see better close up with my right eye for reading. But my left eye can't see shit close up, so looking into a scope is terrible. But I can see the red dot in a pistol clear with my left eye. So it's like, I find myself now, I'm kind of closing my right eye and looking with my left eye and getting it like that, which is weird. People see, if I do shooting videos, I go to the range and start doing some recordings, the people are gonna be like, why are you closing your right eye and shooting with your left eye? You look like an idiot. Well, it's because my left eye is my only good far vision eye. So if I'm shooting, and it's weird, some I got like 40 different red dots. Some of them are better with my right eye, and some of them are better with my left eye. And some of them are better with both eyes open. Some are, better with one or the other eye. So it's weird. And I'm throwing a lot of different information at the wall, see what sticks here. But yeah, it's, it is what it is. You're getting older. Shit, I'm fucking almost 60, a couple years away from 60. Shit happens. I got some weird fucking shit with my family. My dad was in Vietnam, poisoned with Agent Orange. So I know that shit gets in your genes, for like generations after generations. So that, once again, fucking military. I had a lot of weird vaccines when I was in the military for Desert Shield. It's not fucking stolen valor. I never went, but I had the vaccines right before I got out. I took an early out at 3.5 years out of the Air Force. Got out right before we went over to Desert Shield in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. But I got that fucking anthrax vaccine and all that weird shit they put in there. And I don't even know if it's the Agent Orange in the genes for my dad or if it's that, but stuff has gotten fucked up. Once I hit like 45, 50, I just started realizing, man, shit is falling apart quick. And it's not just like old age. It's like, man, it's like, rheumatoid arthritis pain and can't see out of one eye and, lightning bolt pain shooting down in your neck and in your skull and just fucking weird shit, man. So luckily I got a great new doctor and, Dr. B, thank you for the new drugs. I feel a lot better, pain-wise and with that chronic pain, yeah. So my days of running 5-minute miles are over, and my days of benching over 300 pounds are over. And now I'm like a regular mortal human, but still can fucking shoot a gun like a motherfucker. Cheers. Hope you guys are having, if you're not having a coffee with me, get yourself a beer, something, margarita, drink, gin and tonic, bourbon. Oh, love me some good bourbon. If anybody's watching this or you got any comments, if you know of a good bourbon that's kind of a rare or something, mid-range, Santa's on a fixed income now, so I can't be getting the old $500,000 bottles of bourbon anymore. So, or at all, I can't even get $100 bottles. So I'm kind of down in the mid-range prices now. $40, $50, $60 for just a good bottle for me is expensive for me. So, but if you have anything like that, let me know, man. I like to try it. I've tried 1,000 different bottles of bourbon through my life, and I've found hundreds of like just gems that were cheap even. So I'm a bourbon snob, but I'm learning to not be a bourbon snob because it can run a lot of money, bourbon. They got like 25-year Pappy Van Winkle is like, $8-9 grand for a bottle. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you can buy a nice used car for that much. You can get a fucking pterodactyl fucking sand viper and still get a still get a fucking whatever nicest revolver you want for that much money. Nicest Smith & Wesson revolver for that kind of money. So I just can't do it, man, because I drink it too fast and too nice, too much to fucking waste that much money or even $1,000 anymore on a really good bottle of bourbon. I wanted to buy a cheaper, like a 12-year Pappy when I retired as like a retirement gift, but I ended up getting, and I posted pictures, and I think I posted a short of it, Terran Tactical Combat Master. Just posted that, was it yesterday or today maybe? And oh my God, best striker fire pistol I've ever, haven't even shot the fucker yet. I mean, that's how new it is. But best trigger I've ever pulled on a fucking striker fire. It's based on, it's a Gen 3, I think that was a 2011 production date, but it's a new pistol. But it was a Gen 3 Glock 17 long slide. So it's like the longer version of the John Wick Terran Tactical G34 that he used. I believe it was in John Wick 2. But it is a bad motherfucker. Man, that pistol, it's a 2-pound Timony. I've never had a Timony trigger in any rifle or nothing. I don't like changing triggers too much. That's another thing I'm not great at, is putting triggers in. I've messed up guns before trying to do that. Some of them come out good. It's like a 50-50 situation. But I always heard things about Timony. Sometimes they're weird. They can mess up your reliability, especially in Glocks. But it's a 2-pound Timony. It's a trigger. They have it all tuned to that, and it's so light, and the reset is so fast. I've got 3 different 2011 single triggers with real nice single action triggers, and it's a lighter pull, and it's a quicker reset than all those 2011s I have, the 3 2011s I have, and I'm like, it's just the best. I can't not wait to freaking shoot it. I want to go shoot it without putting an optic on it. I was going to put an SRO on it, Trijicon SRO, like most people put on it, and but I'm going to wait. I'm going to just shoot a few mags through it without the SRO, just to see the iron sights, how they look. And it's just bad, man. You know, I never bought the like Smith & Wesson Model 29, the Dirty Harry gun. I did buy a old Beretta 92 FS because of Lethal Weapon and Die Hard. So I bought one of those. I got it cheap on sale for like, shit, it was like $4 something back in the day. And I put some Wilson Combat grips on it. I call it my Wilson Combat Beretta conversion, Beretta 92 conversion. So, and, you know, it was a neat pistol. The trigger wasn't that awesome in it, but it's okay. But anyways, that's about the only pistol I really bought that was like a movie pistol, you know, famous for movies. So it was neat to get that John Wick pistol, but it's even cooler because it's the Glock 17 long slide, which those are even rare now. You just get the plain strip Glock 17 long slides used, and they're like super expensive on the internet. You can't find them anywhere anymore. They were selling like crazy last year. Now you can't find them. It's the same thing. It was like the 357 SIG, the Glock 33, 32, 31. Those, the 10 millimeter Glocks, the Glock 29, the Glock 29 and the Glock 40, the long slide Glock 10 millimeter. You can't touch those now. I mean, I've seen them on there, like people wanting 15, 1800 for those. And they want like 900, 1000 for the 357 SIGs. And some of them ain't even in that great of shape. They're older, you know, they kind of got some holster wear. They're a little beat up. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Because the thing is, Glock is discontinuing like 3/4 of their old models. And you're never going to be able to get a Glock 26, a regular 10 round short grip Glock 26. You're never going to be able to get, I don't think you're going to get a short Glock 27 no more. They're never making the Glock 380s no more, the 25 and the 28. They're not going to make the Glock 10 millimeters no more, except for the Glock 20. They are going to come out with a Glock 20 Gen 6. They're not going to make like the Glock 41, the long slide 45. They're not making those no more. They're not making a lot. I mean, tons of them. They're not making the Glock 35 no more. The long slide Glock 40 cal with the target sights. I don't know about the Glock 34, the long slide Glock 9 millimeter with the target sights. That's like the 35. I don't know if they're making those anymore, and that's what they use mostly to make the Terran Tactical Combat Masters was with the Glock 34 Gen 3s and Gen 4s. And I think they even made them, you could send a Gen 5 in and they'll make a Combat Master out of it, but it's like $2,600 to like $2,800. And I know we're not supposed to talk about money on YouTube and then I'll get this video banned. So $2,600 to $2,800 clams for you old school fans. But yeah, see, 2,800 clams, it's a lot of dough. Anyways, I got the Terran Tactical Glock 17 long slide for right under 22,995 clams, see? And I was like, because I always wanted to send my Glock 34 in to have do a Combat Master job on it. And because they trick it all out. And I was like, man, that's a lot of money. And it's just the same gun, just all race card up, you know, slicked up and everything. And I was like, man. And then finally I was like, fuck it. I'll never have a chunk like this to do this. And I just fucking did it. Mrs. Claus panicked a little bit, but then she's like, okay, you're done. And I'm like, yep, no more big stuff, no more big purchases. I go, think of it as a retirement gift for myself, from myself, to myself. And it's nice, man. It's nice being able to get up, work on guns, build stuff, sleep until 9 if I want, whatever. Get up at 4 in the morning, jump in the hot tub, take my hot tub gun out there with me. That's another video. I got to do a video on hot tub guns. But anyways, we're at like 26 minutes or so. I don't want this to go too far over a half hour. So I got to talk about some guns here. So we're going to talk about what I've been carrying since I've been kind of laid up the last couple weeks. I haven't been going out very much, and I didn't want to, carry a big rig with me, with extra mags and a backup gun, BUG gun. I didn't want to do all that. I wanted something simple. I wanted something, really easy to carry. And this is loaded because I have been carrying it the last couple weeks. But I had gotten this, what is this? I got this real cheap. It was a Blem holster, super cheap online. It was like $40 something, but it was Crucial Concealment is the name of the company. I can barely read it. They barely got it stamped on here. And it's a perfect fit for a Glock 43 or 43X with no rail. And you can put an optic. It'll still fit an optic. But anyways, so I had my Glock 43 in there. And I love this thing. I mean, this thing, you want to talk about a reliable little pistol. Now, you only got 6+1 with a flush mag. So 6+1 a 9mm. But, this thing just snaps right in. I'm going to flag you. It is loaded. Trust me, you will not die through your camera, through your video screen. But you got a nice hard clip in there. I could hook this up to sweatshirts. You know what? I'll unload it just so I don't fucking blow up my camera, pointing in the safe direction. But yeah, it's it's the FDE thing, and I got some handle it. I think these are the Elite grips. They're the either Elite or Black Edge. But it's a sweet little package. And, this thing is fucking, you can't get more reliable than this. This is 99.99% sure 9mm rounds. And there's a reason why Glock has a market cornered on, striker fire pistols for decades now. How many? 3-4 decades they've been king. Yeah, there's a bunch of double stack micro 9mm that are as small as this that carry 10, 12 rounds. But you can get a grip extensions. You can do mag guts for these and you could have 8+1 in here. Get you a backup mag, whatever. And you got 16 rounds. I mean, the FBI statistics are 3 rounds within 3 feet, 3 seconds. That's like 95% of civilian shootings. It's 3 rounds within 3 seconds, within 3 feet. I mean not 3 feet, 3 yards. So 9 feet, 10 feet, say. But anyways, the thing I like about this is, and I went crazy, you're not supposed to show on camera breaking down Glocks. So I went crazy a little bit about a year ago buying Glocks because of all the news on Glocks getting rid of, this is one that I was carrying for a while. It's this is not loaded. It's been checked and unchambered. This is actually a Glock 48 grip, which is the same size as the 43X. And this is just a cheaper Brownells, plain Jane Glock 43 43X slide, and it's, you see, so drop the bag, and it's just a cheap holster, fits in real good. It's got the 407K little what do you call it? FDE optic, and so what you could do is you got the longer grip on this, and now they got the 15 rounders. I got about 4 of those in a month ago. The 15 round Glock OEM mags. They used to be only have the 10 round mags for these for the Glock 43X. So now they got 15 rounders. So, and they work pretty good. I haven't had any problems yet, but anyways, so break this down, and what you could do is, and I've got a few different Glock 43s and stuff, and what you could do is put this slide on this frame on the Glock 43, and now, of course I'll have trouble. I can't see because it's so dark down here. Oh, there we go. And now what we have is a Glock 43 with the same color optic as the frame. So I'm matching. So now I can do that. So my old blind ass can freaking see if I shoot farther than like 7 yards. So, you know, you got like this kind of stuff going for you with the Glocks. There's the compatibility, especially when you start getting into the double stack. You know, you got the 10 rounders, the 12 rounders, the 15 Glock 19, 15 round mags. You got the 17 round Glock 17 mags. They're all cross compatible. The 24 round mags, the 33, you know, Glock 18 mags, the 33 rounders you could put into a Glock 26, a little gun with a footprint about this, but it's wider. It's the double stack. You could put a 33 rounder in there. I mean, it's, you know, you can't go wrong with the cross compatibility with, and Glocks have the best mags. I don't care what anyone says. I've been doing this stuff for 15 years now. I've used a lot of different mags. There's some good mags out there. Metgar, you know, makes some really good mags. And Metgar actually makes supposedly makes the new Glock mags for the all metal Glock mags for the double stack for the 43X. But Glock makes all the rest of their own mags, and they're just the best. They just run the best. They're real slick. They drop nice with the polymer. They're steel mags, but they got a polymer casing on the outside, so they're thicker. So they have less room for rounds, right? But it's friggin' cool, man. I mean, I love Glock. I love Canic. I love Echelons and Springfields. I got a bunch of Springfields. I love Springfield Armory. Man, they're knocking it out of the park with the Echelon and I love the XDM Echelon, Springfield XDM 10 millimeters. For a long time, that's the only 10 millimeter pistols I had. Was I had the little the 3.8 one and the bigger one, the 4.5 one, and those are great, man. They run great. I bought a bunch of used, cheap, you know, Smith & Wesson shields, you know, the single stack old 2.0 shields, the new shield pluses. I bought all that stuff, multiple. I would buy multiple of them years ago. You know, I'd get one if it ran good. If I could find one used cheaper somewhere, I'd buy a second one, you know, for cheap. And so I'd have two, so I wouldn't have to buy parts. If the one breaks down, I got extra parts in the other one. So, but with Glocks, I buy parts because I work on them. And they're just fun to work on. They're like adult Legos, you know. They're easy to work on. You don't have to be a rocket surgeon to figure it out. If you can watch a YouTube video and follow instructions, you can figure it out. If I can figure it out, anybody can figure it out. So it's pretty cool. And well, I don't know how much further I want to go with this, but now that I broke these damn guns apart, I'll just say we're at 33 minutes or 34 minutes here. So I'll just say cheers to everybody. Hope you're having a good night. Don't stop the fight. Fight the good fight, everyone. Everybody, fight the good fight. Angry Santa signing off. Love y'all. See you soon.